We're upstream oil and gas experts, and we've done asset management for several private equity groups over the last couple of decades. But we developed an interest in digital assets that started with Bitcoin and Ethereum. And then as we went further down the rabbit hole, we started evaluating ways that it could overlap with oil and gas. We initially landed on Bitcoin mining, like a lot of people in our sector do, using stranded natural gas as a power source for the miners. But then as our understanding of the space and our evaluation of trends progressed, and as we saw how it might overlap with oil and gas, tokenization became our primary focus. Adrian, would you like to take that one?
Sure. My background is really in land, working with a very large oil and gas consulting company across America. We worked with hundreds of oil and gas companies, big and small, and got to really get a good sense of some of the problems they deal with. I was very pleased to join Chip at another company about 5 or 6 years ago and get experience with him working on evaluating non-op working interests. I think non-op is a really interesting way for oil and gas investors to get into good properties when so much land has already been acquired by so many big companies over the last plus years. I think it really is one of the last ways for people to get into the best projects by getting a small piece of a big project. And then even now, tokenized energy will give people the chance to get even a fractionalized piece of that interest. So really enjoy the non-op side of the space.
In terms of my background, it started with a firm called Clear Creek Capital. We worked with Reservoir Capital Group. It's a private equity fund out of New York, and we deployed capital into multiple strategies, three that were domestic, one that was international, and we managed and developed those opportunities over the course of the first 10 years of my experience in the space. And then I went out and raised capital over time from two other private equity groups, Castle Lake Funds and Varde Partners. And along with Adrian and Aaron and others, we deployed several $100 million for those two private equity groups in multiple U.S. basins. And so with that, we've literally invested in and developed thousands of wells, have managed thousands of acres, and developed a lot of experience in the space. So we've done a lot. We know what we're doing. And in the course of doing that, have developed a pretty big network. So deal sourcing, especially with someone as connected and as accomplished as Adrian is, and given his prior role, he's the perfect fit for that expertise. But it in those relationships, deal sourcing for tokenized energy is just um, is a problem that's solved. And now we have the platform built. We've done a successful trial run, which we can elaborate on here in a minute. And so the platform's really ready to take off at this particular juncture.